East Palestine is welcoming a new city manager to the village. Antonio Diaz-Guy is a Columbiana County native. He grew up in Negley, but spent a lot of his time in East Palestine growing up. And he joins us now to talk about how he plans to take on his new role. Thank you for being here.
Sure, happy to be here.
Yes, so Antonio, since the train derailment, the people of East Palestine, they have been through a lot, from the cleanup to health concerns that they have that may be still ongoing. So what are your plans for the future, and how do you plan to bring success back to the village?
Sure, so we have a long storied past in East Palestine, and a past I think that's worth bringing to light, focusing on the past successes we've had and growing those. The train derailment obviously led to some disruption post-COVID as well in the town, but I'm looking for everybody to sort of join together as a community, push forward to incentivize business growth, operationally run the village with a high level of precision, and then to address all of these different concerns people have and meet them where they are. So I'm taking zero assumptions about what has happened in the past, and we're starting today fresh and moving forward.
What might be your top priority once you start to take on some orders of business? I know some of the local businesses are concerned about foot traffic, and some folks are worried about property values. What might you do to give some of that a boost and change, maybe the direction?
Yeah, so we're taking a look at our community reinvestment area agreements. So this is our CRA program, tax exemption status for property improvements and new construction in the village. That's step one as part of our infrastructure improvement. Additionally, we're looking from a marketing effort to bringing people to our town, both consumers and businesses. We have a lot to offer. I think when people actually come into the community, they realize that. And I think that's the first step. Then reaching out to our local partners as well, businesses who may be looking to expand, families who may be looking to move and relocate, welcoming them in, rolling out the red carpet and saying, we are open for business, we are open for residents. Let us know how we can help you.
Okay, and do you have any extra funding sources that maybe you can tap into as well?
Yeah, so I'm only 8 days on the job, so I'm certainly investigating all of these. There are funding sources, including the settlement funds that do exist that are earmarked for, improvements within the village. There's an expansive amount of resources at the state level and at the local level, working with the Columbiana County Port Authority, Jobs Ohio. So as we go through the process, we'll be rolling out information through our marketing program on those sources. But there's a lot more available to us than I think people realize.
And the people of East Palestine, they are resilient. They are vocal about issues in the village. How do you plan to listen to maybe some of their ideas, input, anything that they'd like resolved, and also incorporate that into some of the needs for the community?
Sure. So my door's always open. First and foremost, I work out of the municipal building here in East Palestine, and I'm willing to accept visitors whenever they want to come in, as long as my door's not shut. I'm here for you. From that, we do have feelers out in the community. People are very vocal about their concerns and desires, so I don't think we're at any shortage of a content to begin working on. I will say, too, emails are great because as we receive all of these items, we need to be able to prioritize them and segment them into what can be handled immediately or what might be a longer-term process. But I do think starting with base level good operational infrastructure is step one. Everything else becomes easier once we get the basics right.
Got it. All right. Well, it's great to touch base with you as you embark on this new role. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us here at 5.
Yeah, thank you very much.